Ouch! Bras can hurt, but they shouldn't if you know how to find the right one for your body type. Navigating the choices is quite a perilous challenge. Let me teach you fitting tips for your bra that every girl should know. This is hilarious, guys. So I have like a literal mountain of bras here to go through to show you different fitting issues and how they are solved with the different bra styles. Bras like this can be so problematic because you have the underwire that can cause pain in the rib area, which we're definitely going to talk about. You have these very thin straps that are not offering much support. And then also when you have this back strap that is both narrow and kind of sheer, that can't offer much support as well. So when you have all of those things working together, it's the perfect storm. What makes it even worse is when you get into a larger cup size. The shoulder pain can always be reduced with two different things. As far as the construction of the bra is concerned, you can have a wider strap to help distribute it. The other thing is, believe it or not, if you have a wider support system across the back, then that can be either a racer back bra or a wider strap across the back. Both of those can help take some pressure off. So when someone says the shoulders are really hurting them, I instantly think that they're not getting enough band support. Really a bra should, most bras, if they're full coverage, they should be able to work without the shoulder straps helping very much at all for the most part. So you're going to start with your band support being correct, and then this is your additional support that's going to keep the bra close to you and help a little bit. Here is another bra that I wanted to talk about. It's generally about the same size. We've got the same itty bitty straps, very poor support in the band area. And let's say to alleviate the rib pain that you get, and by the way, that is going to be the thing that I address the most in this video, is the rib cage pain. But let's say to alleviate that rib cage pain, you have slit open your underwire channel and pulled the underwire out so that now this is flexible as opposed to having that wire in there. Now, is this going to 100% solve your problem and allow the bra to work the same way? It's not. So your ribs will be a little bit more comfortable without having the wire because you can kind of get this motion going on. But this is what's going to happen to your bra when you apply pressure to it. The actual cup is stretching because it was designed to work with that underwire. See how much less stretch, you still get some stretch, but see how much less stretch you're getting in the cup when you have that underwire. So you're getting this outward pull and therefore you're losing some support. So just pulling the wire, as you guys know probably, is not always gonna work for you. So I did go ahead and get some larger bras to demo with this. I have got so many bras to show you guys. Oh, look at this. Okay, so this is a Walmart bra on clearance, $9. This is what you're going to be looking for. There's an interior wider elastic that's sewn in here, and then you've got this nice tall wall of support for the back support. So you're going to find these marketed as back smoothing bras. Obviously, this is a sports bra. You can also look for bras that are called posture support bras. Those are going to help so much. And this racer back style is definitely going to help with the posture. When we say posture, basically you're going to be opening up these shoulders. Just open them up nice and open. Tip them back, and your arms should not be this way. They should be more like this. Once you rotate these wrists out a little bit and open up this shoulder, you're gonna find that things really correct along the back. So what we have is when you have this corrected posture and you've got lots of extra support back here, you're not getting this crunching forward that causes that pain. This cannot be comfortable. So this is an underwire. This is what comes out when you cut open that channel on a bra and pull the support out of it. It's literally metal if you've never taken a bra apart before. And what's so astounding is when you compare women's fashion with men's fashion, you don't see things like this in menswear. This is just something that for the most part has historically been arranged for women to wear, and they're not altogether necessary. You do have alternatives, and there's a certain body type that is almost never going to be able to find an underwire bra to be comfortable. So let's talk about that, find if you fit into that category, and if you do, what are your options for comfort, because it ain't this. Let's look at the difference in what we will see between a short-waisted woman and a long-waisted woman. I think that you're more likely to have when you have a petite woman, and this is what causes most of the pain, and what I was addressing in the thumbnail is rib flare. So that's gonna be something that looks like this. So you're gonna see the skin is more like this. It's this bony protrusion right here. So here's her spine, her hip and pelvic area. It's this bony protrusion that you have. That's called a rib flare. And this is opposed to if she were longer waisted and did not have a rib flare, she didn't have this tilt. You're looking more at something like the ribs tapering. Okay, so the ribs are gonna be coming in more like this. And they're fitting in this nice taper pointing to the waist. This is that tipping forward with the bones coming out. Neither one of these rib shapes have much to do with weight, okay? There are some situations where you may be born with your ribs tapering like this, and through different life events, you develop rib flare. So let me talk about rib flare and where it can come from. One is born with it, and that's going to be, most often you'll see it more with short-waisted women. Number two is some women only develop rib flare after they have a pregnancy. Because if you picture this, especially if you're short-waisted and you have to somehow fit a baby in this smaller area than the longer-waisted women, get to carry their baby a little bit lower, and it may not even affect their ribs. But if you have a baby here and you're gonna start to feel the burning in the bottom ribs, a lot of women will complain about that. They'll have some burning there, and it's literally this area being stretched out. And then after they have their babies, they find that the bra style that they wore before is no longer comfortable. The other thing is, I don't really have to change this image very much. When you're looking at your organs in here, your small intestines, liver, diaphragm, all that, when they start to put on visceral fat, that's that deep fat that surrounds your organs, that can do the same thing. It can start to push the rib out. You guys know I try very hard to keep it decent on here as much as possible. There's so much stuff on the internet, but I wanted to give you a couple of sketches kind of showing you some indicators of how rib flare fits with clothes. Sometimes you'll see these protrusions just under the bust line before you get to a shorter waist. And then also from the side, this is what rib flare looks like underneath the bra from the side view. I sketch much better when I get to do it without talking, don't I? But you'll see the ribs back here a lot of times, the rib protruding out underneath the underwire area, and then a short waist. This is the combination that you most often see, and it was very much popularized. Back in the day, many of the Bond girls, let's see, Honey Rider, she was famous for being short-waisted and having rib flare. And then also Marilyn Monroe, she had rib flare as well. This is actually a very Marilyn kind of look, isn't it? And then let's also compare two dress forms. This would be a shorter waist and this would be a longer. Another bra that's gonna help a lot with the situation is going to be what they call a balconette. So there's a couple things going on with this style bra. You're gonna see more boning. You're still getting that nice tall back support, the wider strap, and the boning coming down here. This is gonna help you with correcting your posture as well. And this boning swings a little bit, which is great for what is the cause, the number one cause for this underwire hurting so bad on the rib cage, rib flare. So this is gonna swing out to accommodate the rib flare, but yet you're gonna have lots of support at the sides and the back. We are well on our way through educating you on how to choose the right fitting bra for your body type. But before we do the last two bras, let me give you something. It's free. Let's say you have enough sewing experience where you could hem just about any dress, be it bridal, formal, prom, bridesmaid, graduation, whatever, as long as you had a YouTube tutorial. Well, you are the person that I have in mind for my free guide. The problem is you can't look up those tutorials to learn how to hem and repair those dresses if you don't know the names of the hems. So I want to give you a free guide. It's my hems identification guide. It's fully illustrated with pictures and sketches so that you can look at just about any of the common hems that we see in this industry. You can figure out the name of it and you can look up the hem and you can DIY it. So just go to bridalsewing.com. Again, you don't actually have to want to get into sewing bridal. It can just be for DIY fun stuff. But go to bridalsewing.com and get your free hems identification guide today. This one, of course, has the underwire. If you have rib flare, underwire pretty much is always going to be less comfortable than a bra that doesn't have underwire. This bra still offers a lot of support. You can see just how rounded that support is at the bottom, and it comes from basically a foam base instead of a wire. So this is definitely going to be way more comfortable than what you would get with any type of underwire situation. This bra is kind of a merging of both of these bras. So we've got the wider posture support. You've got some adjustability in the back, which is nice. You've got the racer back. You've got the very wide straps. You do have an underwire, a little bit of this balconette thing going on, but no boning in it. And let's hear it for this, a front closure. This is gonna make it so much easier to get into. But you can see how much higher the cup is from the base of the bra. So this is really gonna help distribute all of the pressure. And this bra, let me see the brand. This is Livy brand, L-I-V-I. And this is made for a level 3 impact, max support underwire. Now, if you want something that's a little less athletic, but still very supportive with no underwire, I feel like this brand does one of the best jobs of that. It's called K-Seek. If you're not fully going for a posture support bra, which I would recommend if you want to order them from a website or a catalog, there's a catalog/website called Woman Within, and you can search their posture support bras, and you don't just have to get them in the larger sizes. You can get them in some of these medium sizes. I think their band size goes all the way down to 34, which is amazing. So this has this kind of like a piping binding look down here, but it's not really a channel for a wire. So it's built like it would have a wire, but there's no wire in there. Again, you're getting the foam cup support, a little bit of extension down here, but not enough to be uncomfortable. And then you're also getting this very wide band. You're getting 4 hooks across the back, and you're getting this wide strap, which is really going to give you lots of support. And again, you've got this inner extra support running along inside of it. So this is a little bit softer support. You've got support up here and support down here. This is a very, very good supportive bra that's still gonna manage to be comfortable even in larger bra sizes.